Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Thank you for all of you who have submitted your suggestions of what video topics I can do in Be Rich. I've sat and I've collated all of them. Some of them have overlapped. I'm just trying to put down a list and filter it down and make a full list. After I make a full list, I'll share with you guys on Instagram and on Twitter and LinkedIn, and you guys can choose and vote down which should go first. And according to that, I'll start doing one by one, taking them off. Some of them may be just questions I need to ask and maybe get them answered with Anand. Some of them maybe I can get them answered with Albin. So I'm sorting this out. So give me a couple of days time to get this done. Then I'll sit and get through one by one and punch through them. And maybe I can do this on a weekly basis. Thursday or something, I put up a post on Instagram asking you guys to send your questions in. On Sunday, maybe I can sit and get them answered with Anand. Maybe that way, make it more organized. Because right now, I'm getting a lot of DMs with questions. Then, by the time I get down sitting with Anand, it kind of gets a little lopsided. Because with Anand, when I'm doing one or two questions, the video tends to become very long. We're not able to punch through them. So I need to figure this out. So give me a couple of days. Let me do this. Meanwhile, what did I want to talk about today was, I hope you managed to read the article which I put up on Medium, which is about the pivot which is happening in India, in Indian society, from the way we used to look at investing from our times of our grandparents, our parents, to way case of generation and younger are looking at investing and saving money and growing wealth. There's been a huge rise in retail investors in India, which is heartening, which is good, which I encourage because equity investment is one of the best forms of investment available to us right now till something comes along. Then we'll move on to that. Till then, equity is one of the best investment class. It's very accessible to everybody. It's very democratic. You can start investing as low as 500 rupees or even lower if you're looking at some small shares, small company shares. And you can go all the way up to something like an MRF, which is crazily, ludicrously priced. So if you look at it, it allows access to everybody in all stratas of society. And if you're smart and you're willing to sit and read and you're willing to sit and do a bit of basic maths, you can become a great investor and you can really make some great amount of wealth. So this rise in retail investing is heartening to see. Flip of it is, there's also huge popularity in SIP, thanks to all the push from SEBI and everybody, the government and other agencies. There's been a lot of push on the form of SIPs and systematic investment plan, and from small scale investments to large scale investments to passive to active, it's all been happening. But as a value investor, there's a couple of things which makes me worry. As the rise of retail investors is happening and the popularities of SIP has been happening, what has not been happening in pace and tandem is people's willingness to learn the finances and learn how markets work and to educate themselves before they start throwing their money. People spend a lot of effort and time earning that money, but when it comes to investing, they don't want to spend an ounce of time learning about what they're doing. I still keep getting questions on Instagram, on Twitter, on LinkedIn saying, should I sell this? Should I book this profit here and should I buy that? I don't know how to answer these questions because I know nothing about you. I do not know anything about your roadmap. I do not know anything about your goals. So please keep that in mind. If you're going to ask me a question, I need more information. I really cannot help you. And see it from my perspective. Put yourselves in my shoe. Someone walks up to you and says, give me directions. And that's it. They don't tell you where they want to go. They don't tell you how they want to go. They don't tell you anything. They just walk up to you randomly on the road and say, give me directions. Basically, that's what you're doing. So, yes, there are people who are willing to do that. Just out of, I don't know, for whatever crazy reason, they're willing to say, if you walk up to them, give you directions, they just point you at a direction and let you go there. I don't tend to do that. I need to know where you want to go, and I'm willing to help you out. But that said, there is also, because of the lack of understanding how financial markets work, how stocks and shares work, this generation seems to be very keen on growing wealth fast. And it's also part of the culture right now which we're in. News is fast, social media is fast, everything, even our cricket has become very fast. No one has the patience to watch a test match nowadays, let alone a one-day match. Even a one-day match, people like Rupesh find it's too long, too boring. They want maximum couple of hours the match should last. Cricket match. To this day, even a super over seems more exciting than a T20 now for my boys. So that is a little scary for me, because that leaks into investment and money making, and that's where this explosion of future and options is happening. People have been warned about it. Now SEBI even makes you tick a box saying, I know that 90% of the people who invest in future and options are losing money. I accept that before I. So it's literally like watching smokers buying packets of cigarettes where it says, this will kill you, this is going to give you cancer, and they have cancer photo on it. Still, you'll see someone buying the cigarette packet, buying a carton of it and taking it home. And their children will be asking them, Dada, what is this photo here? Will this happen to you? No, no, that won't happen to me. So you can be rest assured, if you smoke, you will definitely get cancer. And all of us know this. Same way, if you stood 90%, 95% of the people who are doing future and options are going to lose money. I don't know what guarantee you feel that you're not going to lose money. I don't know. This is nature. I think it's just hardwired in our brain, and it keeps triggering us to take these kinds of risks. And I hope you guys try and educate yourselves before you do this. Even if you are going to do this, at least learn about it properly. Study it. Read a few books. Go do a bit of at least demo trades. Do something. Just don't open an account and start throwing money around. And I've met people who are making huge losses and it still hasn't shaken them up. I don't know. This generational shift in attitude, yes, it's good in one way. Moving away from traditional investment classes we have always looked at, like real estate, is not an investment class which we can look at anymore. Nor is gold really an investment or a wealth creator. It's a storehouse of value. Like Anand says, it beats inflation, yes. But are you going to become wealthy buying gold? Definitely not. If you're going to buy 20, 30 kilos of gold and keep it and say it's going to give you some income, I don't know how it will give you. Yes, it will store your value. You will beat inflation. Yes, there will be people who will argue against this. But there are better ways to make wealth, and more creative ways of making wealth is what my argument is. And there's a huge shift happening in landscape in this whole corporate world thanks to AI. And I've spoken about this in great length with Kesav in the podcast in the morning. I hope you go see that. And the transition which is happening is immense. And this is going to have wide implications in all markets, in all kinds of society, in all corporates, in all kinds of jobs. So you should be very cautious and prudent when you invest and realize what you're doing. I know certain things we tend to think is old school and we shouldn't be doing it. But certain things are not old school. It's just the way the world and the universe works. We don't question light. We don't question darkness. We don't question gravity. We all know if you jump out of the balcony, you're going to hit the ground. So there are certain things which are a given. And even in investment, certain things are a given. So you may look, and in this generation, I want to invest in stocks and shares and not put in real estate and gold. I agree with that. But future and options is not an investment. It's not a wealth creation. You're basically gambling. And I would encourage all of you to spend time to educate yourself financially. Spend time reading. The more time you spend planning and reading, the more fruitful will be your investment and your investment journey. So that is the premise of my post on Medium. I hope you read it. And I would love to hear your feedback on it and your thoughts on this. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.
So after Kuwait, my team has decided to do an event in Trivandrum. Those who are desirous of meeting me in Trivandrum can contact our team at trivandrummp@gmail.com, the mail ID given below, or the WhatsApp number given below. My team would fill in you with the details. The event would be in January 2024. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.